You know what's crazy? We spend thousands of dollars on courses, seminars, and motivational books trying to transform our lives, but we ignore the free stuff that actually works. Here's my question for you. What if the secret to rewiring your brain isn't some complex productivity system or expensive morning routine, but just 12 ridiculously boring habits that most people skip because they seem too simple? Stay with me here, because today we're going to talk about the mind exercises you're probably dismissing. And I'm going to show you the science of why boring wins every single time. Let's dive in. Habit number 1. Wake up at the same time every day. Listen, I know what you're thinking. That's it. That's the big secret. But here's what's happening in your brain. Your circadian rhythm is like your mind's operating system. When you wake up at random times, you're essentially forcing your brain to reboot differently every single day. A study of over 92,000 people found that sleep regularity, not just sleep duration, is what actually predicts your mental clarity, emotional stability, and even how long you'll live. Think about it like this. Your brain loves patterns. It craves predictability. When you give it a consistent wake time, you're not just setting an alarm. You're training your mind to anticipate, prepare, and optimize. As Jim Rohn said, either you run the day or the day runs you. And running your day starts the second you decide when it begins. Habit number 2. Make your bed immediately. Now, before you roll your eyes, let me tell you about Admiral William McRaven. This guy commanded some of the most elite forces in the world. And you know what he said was the most important thing? If you want to change the world, start by making your bed. Here's the psychology. Your brain records everything. When you complete that first tiny task, making your bed, you've already won. You've created momentum. You've told your mind, I'm someone who finishes what I start. And neuroscience backs this up. Small acts of discipline literally strengthen your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for self-control and decision-making. It's not about the bed. It's about training your mind to value completion over comfort. Habit number 3. Drink water right after waking up. Your brain is 73% water. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, you're running on empty. Research shows that even 1 to 2% dehydration impairs your concentration, memory, and mood. But here's the mind hack. When you drink water first thing, you're activating your metabolism by 24 to 30% for the next 30 to 40 minutes. You're literally waking up your cells, your organs, your entire system. Think of it as a mental power-up. You're not just hydrating your body. You're clearing the mental fog so your brain can actually think. Bruce Lee said it best, be water, my friend. Start your day by becoming water. Habit number 4, walk for 10 to 20 minutes daily. Here's something wild. You don't need an intense workout to change your brain chemistry. Just 10 minutes of walking reduces anxiety, boosts your mood, and increases something called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Scientists call BDNF miracle grow for your brain. It's literally the protein that helps your brain grow new neural connections, improve memory, and fight off mental decline. And get this, people who walk consistently don't just live longer, they think clearer. A 15-minute walk can drop your cardiovascular disease risk by 66%. But the real magic? Walking is meditation in motion. It's where your best ideas happen. Your subconscious gets to work while your conscious mind rests. As Soren Kierkegaard wrote, above all, do not lose your desire to walk. Every day I walk myself into a state of well-being and walk away from every illness. Your mind needs movement to think. Give it that gift. Habit number 5, eat simple, homemade food. Look, I'm not going to tell you to go full keto or become vegan. But here's what matters for your mind. When you eat ultra-processed food, you're consuming additives, excess sodium, and chemicals that literally mess with your brain's reward system. Studies show that processed foods are more addictive than cocaine in lab tests. But when you cook at home, even simple stuff like rice, beans, vegetables, you take back control. You're choosing what goes into your system. And here's the mental benefit. Cooking is a form of creative expression. Research during COVID-19 showed that people who cooked regularly experienced higher happiness and lower anxiety. As Michael Pollan wisely said, don't eat anything your great-grandmother wouldn't recognize as food. Your brain runs on what you feed it. Choose fuel, not poison. Habit number 6, plan tomorrow the night before. This is where most people lose the game. They wake up and immediately start reacting to emails, to notifications, to other people's emergencies. But when you plan the night before, you're doing something powerful. You're giving your subconscious mind a job while you sleep. It's called the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain doesn't like incomplete tasks. When you write down tomorrow's plan, your mind starts problem solving in the background, even while you're dreaming. Plus, you eliminate decision fatigue. You wake up knowing exactly what to do. No wondering, no waffling, no wasting mental energy. Benjamin Franklin nailed it. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. 5 minutes of planning at night saves you hours of confusion in the morning. Habit number 7, write a short daily to-do list. Here's the thing about your brain. It can only hold about 4 to 7 items in working memory at once. When you try to remember everything, you're constantly draining mental energy. But when you write it down, you free up that space. You externalize the stress. Studies show that written goals are 42% more likely to be achieved than goals you just think about. And here's the dopamine trick. Every time you cross something off your list, your brain releases a hit of dopamine, the same chemical that makes you feel good. You're literally rewarding yourself for progress. Keep it short, 3 to 5 tasks maximum. Make them specific. Make them achievable. As Confucius said, the man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Your list is just small stones, but those stones build mountains. Habit number 8, read 5 to 10 pages a day. Just 5 pages. That's it. You know what that becomes. About 2,000 pages a year. That's 10 to 15 books. In a decade, you've consumed 100 to 150 books. But here's what's really happening. Reading literally rewires your brain. It strengthens neural pathways, builds empathy, enhances vocabulary, and, this is huge, reduces stress by 68%. Think about the difference between someone who reads 100 books over 10 years and someone who doesn't read at all. That's not just knowledge. That's a completely different operating system for the mind. As Dr. Seuss said, the more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. 5 pages. Every day? No excuses. Habit number 9, limit social media screen time. Real talk. Social media is designed to be addictive. The average person spends 2 to 4 hours per day scrolling. That's 730 to 1,460 hours per year. That's 30 to 60 full days of your life, watching other people's highlight reels. Research is clear. More than 3 hours daily doubles your risk of anxiety and depression. The constant comparison, the dopamine loops, the fragmented attention, it's all working against your mental peace. Here's the mind exercise. Set a 30-minute limit. Use that time intentionally. The rest, reclaim it for reading, walking, creating, connecting face-to-face. Cal Newport put it perfectly. Clarity about what matters provides clarity about what does not. Your attention is your most valuable asset. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. Habit number 10, clean your room, workspace daily. Princeton neuroscientists found that physical clutter literally reduces your brain's ability to focus. Visual chaos creates mental chaos. But when you spend just 5 minutes tidying your space, you're doing something profound. You're telling your mind, I'm in control here. A clean environment isn't about being neat. It's about reducing cognitive load. It's about creating space for your thoughts to breathe. Jordan Peterson famously said, clean your room. That might not be enough, but it's a start. Start with your space. Your mind will follow. Habit number 11, sleep at a fixed time. We already talked about waking up consistently, but going to bed at the same time is just as powerful. Your body needs to know when sleep is coming. When you stay up random hours, you're confusing your internal clock. Your cortisol stays high. Your melatonin gets delayed. Your brain can't enter deep, restorative sleep. People with irregular bedtimes have 25 to 30% higher mortality risk. They struggle with obesity, diabetes, and mental fog. But when you honor a fixed bedtime, your sleep quality improves. Your mood stabilizes. Your mind gets the rest it actually needs to rebuild. Arianna Huffington wisely noted, sleep is a miracle drug that's abundantly available and free. Take the drug. Same time. Every night. Habit number 12. Exercise even when motivation is low. Here's the hard truth. Motivation is garbage. It's unreliable. It comes and goes like weather. Discipline is what builds a life. And here's the mind game. When you exercise on the days you don't feel like it, you're building something called self-efficacy, your belief in your ability to do hard things. You're proving to yourself, I can override my feelings. I can do what I said I'd do. That's not just physical strength. That's mental armor. Even 10 minutes counts. Even a walk. Even stretching. The action creates the motivation, not the other way around. As Muhammad Ali said, I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. You don't need to love it. You just need to do it. So there you have it. 12 habits that sound boring, simple, maybe even too easy. But here's what they really are. They're mind exercises. They're daily reps for your mental strength, clarity, and resilience. Your mind isn't fixed. It's flexible. It's waiting for you to train it. So what are you going to do? Keep looking for the magic pill, or start doing the boring work that actually works? The choice is yours. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more practical mind training, and drop a comment telling me which habit you're starting with today. I'll see you in the next one. Stay disciplined,